Alright, welcome everybody. We're trying again. Sorry about the video. I still haven't quite figured out how to do these live ones. I was trying to get the video to go horizontal. It's not quite working for me, but I will get there. So welcome to Brain Fitness today. We are going to be doing everything from a chair today. The first time we went through the exercises, we did everything standing, but I wanted to show you kind of the alternative. If you don't have balance, you can do all of these exercises in a chair, and I'll also show you some modifications today as well. If you have any mobility issues that limit your movement, some of the options you can do and still participate. So let's go through just a little quick kind of overview of what Brain Fitness is. So it's a movement-based multi-sensory brain stimulation program based on the hypothesis that if we move our body, we maximize our brain power. So what we're doing is we're stimulating different areas of the brain to create more connections in those areas. Brain Fitness can help with mental functioning, memory and concentration, communication, even your vision and hearing, coordination and mobility. Basically, it's activating all those different areas. There's certain exercises that work short-term memory, long-term memory. When we're doing the exercises, they might not have anything to do with the area that it's improving, but by stimulating that area, we're making those improvements because we're creating more connections. We usually start off with just some nice breathing exercises. So we're going to start off just taking some deep breaths. So I want you to put one hand here on your tummy and one on your back. We're going to do 3 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I just want you to feel your lungs as they expand from front to back. So we're breathing in and out. In and out. Sorry to see some comments coming in. Yes, Matt, I can hear you. It is live. It's happening right this second. Okay, we're going to move our hands to the side, feeling our lungs expand from side to side, breathing in and out. In good. Putting one hand nice and high, one low on the belly, feeling our lungs expand from top to bottom, breathing in and out. In good. We're going to move into some nice Tai Chi breaths, just another breathing exercise. I'll just back up a little bit so you can see. Again, I'm going to do all the exercises in a sitting position today, just so that you can see what that looks like if you don't have great balance. All these exercises can be modified, so I wanted to show you some of those modifications today. So for our Tai Chi breaths, we're going to start with a deep breath in. We bring our arms up. Breathing out, we push our arms to the side. Breathing in, the arms come up. Breathe out, let the arms come down. With your breath in, you wrap the arms around and pushing down towards the toes. We'll do that 2 more times, breathing in and out. In and out. In and down. I find this a nice relaxing exercise. Just go one more time, moving with each breath. Good. Now the next thing we do is called PACE, which stands for positive, active, clear, and energetic. And we're going to do a series of exercises that will help with those things. A lot of the exercises we do involve coordination, and you might find those very difficult, but they're actually really good for you. So, you know, if something is hard, try not to get frustrated. It's meant to be hard. It's meant to challenge you. So when we're doing coordination activities, we're activating something called our cerebellum, which is located at the back of our brain. And that's where thinking, flexibility, and processing speed It's also linked to our prefrontal cortex, which is where judgment and decision making occur. So if we do a lot of exercises that involve coordination, it can make us, it can give us better self-control and make us smarter. I'm just going to move this over so I can see my screen a little bit better. So that's why we do a lot of different things with coordination. And if you're feeling frustrated, it's okay. It is frustrating. It's really hard when you're first starting out. Even myself, I still get mixed up sometimes. So if you're watching me, you might see me mess up because they're not easy. Coordination activities are quite hard. So pace, we're going to start off with something called hookups. So hookups is to help you feel more positive. We're going to go through it quickly, but if you are feeling stressed at home, just find a nice comfy spot on the couch and you can do this exercise and just kind of relax into it. But we're going to go through it in more of an active way today. So I'm just going to back up my chair. Hopefully you can see me okay. So again, I'm going to do everything sitting today. So you want to have nice straight posture. Now you can be standing if you'd like. So if you watched my last video, you'll notice that I was standing to do these exercises. So you can still stand if that's what you prefer. So we're going to put our right leg over our left. Not sure if you can see, but I'm just crossing my legs there. Nice straight posture. Your hands are going to come out, thumbs down. Right hand right over top of the left. Lace your fingers together, and we're going to fold in. You're going to put your tongue on the roof of your mouth as you take deep breaths in and out. In. Good. After your third breath, I want you to close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, I want you to try to stay as still as you can. So just trying to not move, continuing the breath, staying nice and still. If you are standing, you might find that it's a little bit hard. You might feel yourself wobbling a little bit, and that's okay. We're working on our balance here. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Just quickly, you're going to put your fingertips together though, pushing the fingers together. One more deep breath before we switch. So left leg over top of the right this time, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So our hands are going to come out in front, thumbs down, left over right this time. Lace the fingers together. Folding in. You want to put the tongue on the roof of your mouth as you take 3 deep breaths. Now what we're doing here is we're connecting the reason center of our brain with the emotional center of our brain. Because a lot of times when we're not feeling positive or we're feeling stressed, we're not able to think rationally. So this is helping the brain kind of rewire so that we can think a little more rationally about our thoughts, and that can help us feel more positive. If you can't get into this pose, it is a little bit tricky, especially if I'm not there to kind of walk through it. I'll come a little closer just to show you again. So it's your thumbs are down, and then you just place one hand over top of the other. So you're kind of clapping them together, and then you lace them and fold in. But some people, depending on an injury that you have, you might not want to do that. You have to listen to your body. So the other option would be to just cross your hands up here. If you don't have use of one hand, just crossing one hand is fine too. Just try to find a modification that works for you. Everything can be modified. Great, so the next one we're going to do is cross crawls. So we do a bunch of different variations of this. We're connecting the upper and lower half of the body and stimulating the integration of the 2 hemispheres of our brain. We're going to start with our basic cross crawl, which is our right hand to left knee and left hand to right knee. And we're just going to go through it. And it'll get a little more complicated as we go. This is your basic cross crawl though. So just look down, make sure you're doing opposites. So it should be the opposite hand touching the opposite knee. Good. Same thing, but you're going to use your elbow. Just crossing over. Good. We're going straight up and down now. So sitting nice and tall, we're just bringing one leg up and the opposite arm, almost like a march. So again, these are the same exercises that we've been doing, just done in a chair. So just another way to do it, especially if balance is something you're still working on. You know, we don't want anyone falling. Always always want to listen to your body and what it can do. Good. We're going to go to the side now. So it's almost like a half of a jumping jack. So you're putting one leg out in the opposite arm. Just out to the side. Good. Now we're going to do one of each of those. So we do cross crawl into our march, and then side to side. I just realized we missed one, so let's do that again. So we do cross crawl, then elbow, up, down, side to side. So cross, cross, elbow, elbow, up and down, side to side. Again, cross, cross, up, down. Oh, I forgot that elbow again. Side to side. Let's do it one more time. So cross, cross, elbow, elbow, up, down, side to side. Good. Let's do a little pattern. I think my son might be coming down here. I'm trying to get down here. So we're doing our rights together this time. So right leg, right hand coming together, lefts together. Then we cross, cross. Rights, lefts, cross, cross. Rights, lefts, cross, cross. Rights, lefts, cross, cross. Good. So the next one we are going to be doing is called brain buttons. I'm going to move myself a little closer here. So brain buttons is a pressure point. The pressure point is just below your collarbone. If you take your thumb and finger, if you go just below the collarbone, we have 2 pressure points here. If you're in the right spot, it'll feel a little bit tender there. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to massage those pressure points. You want to take one hand and just place it on your belly, nice straight posture. Pushing down on those pressure points, you're just going to massage. Nice deep breaths. And we're sending an electrical message to our body's master gland. We're connecting what's called our vestibular, which is our balance, and our reticular center of our brain, which is our wake up. And the hand on our belly is telling it where its center is. So we want to increase the oxygen going to our brain. So if you're in the right spot, again, it'll feel a little bit tender when you're pushing down. And you just want to make sure you're not on the bone or above the bone. It's just below. And some people have said it's kind of like a little pillow, like a little bit softer, right, if you're in the right spot. And taking deep breaths. Excellent. All right, so the last part of PACE is water. So we just drink water. Water brings oxygen to our brain, helps ionize the salt in our brain, which provides a better electrolyte environment so our neurons can fire faster, more efficiently. So staying hydrated is very important. Now, water does a lot of other good things for the rest of your body as well, not just our brain. So it is important to stay hydrated. 75% of our brain is made up of water, helps regulate temperature. 83% of our blood is water, 75% of our muscles, 22% of our bones. It helps remove waste, toxins, absorbs nutrients, cushions joints, remedy for headaches, helps with fatigue. So water is really important. I know sometimes, we get busy and we realize, oh, I haven't had a drink in a really long time. I know I do that. So it is important to try to drink water throughout the day. All right, we're going to do some more coordination activities in the chair. So I'm just going to back up a little bit again, and we'll do some more. All right, so for this one, we're going to be using the same side. So we're going to be using our right side to start. And almost like you're a puppet with a string, we're going to be lifting our right leg and our right arm up at the same time. Almost like there's a string there. Just up and down. Then when you're ready, you're going to take this hand, place it right here on the crook of your elbow, lifting up again. And then the arm that's straight right now, your right arm is going to bend in as you lift up. And we're just going to lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and we're going to do the other side now. So our left side's going to lift up. Just lifting up again like there's a string, lifting our leg and our arm up at the same time. Taking that right arm, the crook of our elbow, lifting up. And then that arm that's straight is going to bend in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Alright, so the next one, we'll go through it nice and slow, and then we'll speed it up as we go. So you're going to start, we're just going to start clapping our thighs. Then you're going to take your right hand to the elbow, left hand to the elbow. The right hand comes up to the side of the head, and we look towards that elbow. So we're going right, left, and look. Right, left, right, and look. Right, left, right, and look. I'll slow that down and then we're going to go a little faster. So you take your right hand to the opposite knee, take your left hand, bring that to the opposite knee. Your right hand comes up, touches the elbow, left hand to the elbow. Now the right hand is going to come out to the head and you look towards that elbow. So let's speed that up. Right, left, right, and look. Good. Now let's do the other side. So we're going to start with our left side this time, to the knee, then right hand to the knee, left hand to the elbow, the right hand to the elbow, left hand to the head, and we look towards that elbow. So it's left, right, and look. Left, right, and look. And then we speed it up a little bit. Left, right, and look. Left, right, and look. Left, right, and look. Good. We're going to go through that one more time. We're going to do the right side and then go immediately to the left, and we're going to do that twice. So we start with our right side. So right, left, and look, and then go right to the left side. Left, and look. Right, left, and look. Left, right, and look. Excellent. All right, next we're going to do, we haven't done this one yet on the live stream. It's a series of 3 different exercises. I'm going to show you each exercise and then we put them all together. The first one is called the gravity glider. It helps lessen tension between the hip and pelvic area. It allows for more comfortable posture when sitting, helps with reading comprehension, math calculations, and abstract thinking, which is pretty cool because it has nothing to do with any of that, but it's because that's the area of the brain we're going to be stimulating. The next one that we're going to be doing is called the rocker, which helps increase cerebrospinal fluid to the brain, which can help improve your ability to focus, concentrate, and comprehend. Then we move into the cross crawl sit-up, which just like the other cross crawls we were doing, is that upper and lower half of the body and stimulating the integration of the two hemispheres. So let's start with the gravity glider. So for this one, you're just kicking your legs out. I don't know if you can see my legs, but they're just straight out in front of me. And we're just going to be gliding down as far as you can. For some people that might be the toes, for others it might just be to the knees, but you're going to glide down and come back up. And it's a nice fluid motion, so you're kind of on your way back up as you come down. And if you want, you can also cross the legs. So I've got my right leg on top, then I come up and I put my left leg on top. Coming up and I switch legs on top. And we're just going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. The next one is called the rocker. So these exercises are done in a chair. So for the rocker, you want to bring your bum forward on the chair. There should be space from your back to the back of the chair. Basically what we're doing is a chair sit-up. You can use the side of your chair or just your ab muscles if you'd like. I'm just going to scooch this over so I don't knock into it. So for the rocker, what we're doing is we're pushing all of our weight back towards the chair and coming forward and engaging the abs. It's like a chair sit-up. Now you can do these on the floor. I just usually teach them in a chair. So if you find you're not going back, it's probably because you don't have enough room between your back and the back of the chair. We're just going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 'Great. And the last one is the cross crawl. So for the cross crawl, you come back into your chair and then you stay here and you cross. So you do your cross crawl for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we want to put all 3 of those exercises together. So with your right leg starting on top, you're going to do your gravity glider, into your rocker, cross, cross, and you come back down and now your left's on top. We're going to be doing 10 of these. About halfway, we got 5 left. 5. 3. Last one here. And down. Excellent. So the next exercise is called balance buttons. This is another pressure point. This one's a little bit easier to find though. It's just the little indent we have right in behind our ear. You take 2 fingers and then place it right on that little indent behind the ear. Nice straight posture, one hand on the belly button, and we're going to massage that pressure point. Taking nice deep breaths as you do. So this helps with alertness and focus by stimulating the canal and the reticular system. It helps with balance and equilibrium. If you're feeling a little bit dizzy or like your balance is off, you can do this and it can help your body kind of come back to its center. As far as behavior, it can also help with a sense of well-being, help you have an open, receptive attitude, and improves reflexes. We're just going to switch sides, finding the pressure point on the other side. Excellent. The next one we're going to do is called the energy yawn. So the energy yawn is basically just massaging the joint right where your mouth open and closes. So you're going to be massaging the joint as you open your mouth. This helps relax the blood flow to the area surrounding the brain and helps loosen the muscles of your face and mouth. You can notice the direction that you're moving and just switch directions. Excellent. So we're going to do one of our finger coordination activities. So the first one that we do is just by lifting our right finger or our right thumb and our left pinky. And you're just going to notice which one's up right now. So we got our right thumb and our left pinky. And we're going to switch. So now we want our left thumb, right pinky. And you're going to switch back and forth between the two. And you can take your time with this, so if you need to, you can kind of stop in between each one and really think about which one you just had up. And then eventually you can get to the point where you can just switch between the two. Now, you might want to look at your fingers because sometimes people think that they've got it, but they're actually just kind of going like this. So you want to really look at your fingers, and that's going to help you to make sure that you have got the exercise down. Great. You can also add direction to this by pointing your right thumb to the right and your left pinky to the right. And the thumb that's up is the direction you go. So you go to the right, and now you want to go left, so you'd lift your left thumb opposite pinky. So sometimes this makes switching a little bit easier to add that direction. Great. The other finger exercise that I like to do is our finger counting. So for this one hand points while the other hand counts. So this is our 1 and this is our pointer. So then we point with this finger and hold up 2. And then point and hold up 3. And we just keep going. 4, 5, and then we count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do that again, but fast. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. I'm going to bring in another exercise that we did last week. So this exercise looks fairly simple, but it's a little more complicated when you actually start doing it. So hopefully my letters, I think my letters are backwards, are they? Is this backwards right now? I can't tell. Yes, I think it is. All right, let me see if I can switch it. Perfect, there we go. All right. We switched it, okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is this is a see and say exercise. So if you see a number, you're gonna say circle. And if you see a letter first, you're gonna say X. So the first one, because the number is first, you're gonna say circle. And then the next one, because the letter is first, you say X. So the next one would be X, circle, X. I'll do the next line with you and then I'll give you some time to go through it on your own. So we have a 4, so this one would be circle, circle, X, X, circle. So if the number is first, we say circle, and if the letter is first, we say X. So I'm just going to give you a chance to do the next ones, and we'll go all the way down to the bottom. So let's do row 3. X, circle, X, circle, X, circle, X, X, circle, X, X, circle, X, circle, X. Good. All right, for this one, we're just saying the direction. And if you'd like, you can also move in that direction for a little bit of an added challenge. So let's do the first line together, and then I'll let you go through the rest on your own. So we're going left, down, right, up, down, right, left, down. And then you can do the next line here. And I'll let you keep going through the rest. I'll give you a minute to do that. Excellent. I did post these as well on our Facebook group. If you go to topics under brain gym or brain fitness, sorry, you'll see these posted, so you can do them anytime as well, or you can also just watch back on this video. So the next one we're going to do is called face tapping. So face tapping may help alleviate headaches. It also reduces pain in the TMJ joint. It helps with support speech production, release facial tic, and paralysis. So I sometimes will use this if I have a headache, especially if I have a headache that's in like a very specific spot. And basically it's just a tap. So you always start at the temples, and we're going to work our way from the temples down the jaw, then around the eyes, over the eyebrows, and up over the ears. So we start at the temples with just a tap. So if you have a headache like under the eyes, you would just tap under the eyes. And we're going to work our way down the jawline. And then we work our way back up to the temple. Let's go under the eyes to the bridge of the nose. Coming over the eyebrows. And around the ears. Good, let's come back up to the temples and just do that one more time. So we go down the jaw. Across the eyes to the bridge of the nose. Across the eyebrows. And down around the ears. Back up to the temples. Good. So a lot of us, if we have a headache, especially if we have one right here, we rub. So instead of rubbing next time, try tapping and see if that makes any difference for you. Now obviously This probably won't work if you have a really severe migraine, but if you just have one of those nagging headaches, it might be something that you would want to try. Excellent. So I just want to end Brain Fitness today with a big thank you to everyone who's been following Viad on our new group and checking out these live streams. I know I miss seeing everyone at the office, but I've also made some new connections here on the Facebook group, so that's been really nice. And I want to thank everyone for staying at home, and we'll ride this through, and I look forward to seeing everyone when we're back to the office. We have had some people reach out to say they would love to see the virtual stuff continue. So we'll definitely look into doing some virtual stuff even once we get back to the office. So I think that'll be really neat. And yeah, just thank you to everyone that's working really hard to keep everyone safe, from hospital workers to the people in the grocery stores, everyone that's doing their part that's considered an essential service and is out there, in the community working hard, and to all our staff that are out there working, from home and remotely, and everyone that's working remotely, especially, everyone's doing their best, and that's all we can do. And I know I appreciate everything that everybody in the community is doing, and it's been really great to see everyone coming together. So it's nice. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. If you have any questions, feel free to post them. I saw a lot of comments coming in as we were talking, so I will review those to see if there was anything that came up. But you guys have a great day, and we will see you later. Take care.